And we're back with some more Tale of Immortal. I will not regale you with the tale of the last hour I spent trying to figure out what we needed here. A big thank you to Joji. He is a person on the Tale of Immortal Discord, and I believe he also makes YouTube videos about Tale of Immortal. So if you're looking for more, maybe check him out. Straight up, this is just literally the wrong item. What they actually want is purple lightning fur. Just literally the wrong words. So yeah, that was frustrating. Isn't that what cultivators do? Fighting and stealing from each other? So you'll do the same thing? Being true to oneself comes at a price. Do you know, whenever I face difficulties, I find myself thinking of you. But I don't want to be like this. I'll grow used to it and become dependent. Let me handle what comes next on my own, please. Yin'er takes the treasure and turns to leave. As she does, her profile reveals an unmistakable determination. Alright, well, good luck. Let's check in. No, he's thinking. Okay, that's scratched off. Like less gold dust. Okay, we may actually have that one. We do have that one. Okay, we can head towards that. We are here mainly... I don't want to go that route, though. We're here mainly going to continue to try to finish the exploration. So, with that goal in mind here. Oh no, not a group of monsters! Man, that was so annoying, I do want to say, about that purple fur. Once I had figured out what I needed... Oh, easy, I'll just go run a couple missions. Literally nothing would drop fur. Just nothing. I farmed up like 20 blessed bamboo before I got any of the fur. It was absolutely ridiculous. Just to go on record there. And I did, because I was poking around trying to find that information, find out that perhaps there's more of the mistranslations to come. So, yeah, that'll be a little frustrating, most likely. Some quality control definitely needed, it seems. It's been a hot minute since we fought one of these guys. Yeah, that's a little annoying. Actually kind of hard to defeat these. Our little Healy nodes. Yeah, down you go, big guy. Yeah, look at that. We are actually taking damage here. And luckily, these ones have already been kind of pre-weakened. You know what? Sure, get in my gourd. It actually made me work a little bit. Got a purple finger manual, not particularly useful. I think we also burned out the rest of our booze that we had. Ching Mu! It's Fing Li Shi. What are you doing here? Father left the camp recently on his own. We think he might be headed to Everfrost. I'm worried about him. Could you go after him for me? Got it. According to legend, there's a special item called the Holy Flame that can be found in Everfrost. The flames are said to be able to purify evil. Our people have been suffering from a deathly aura for a while, and Father's often considered going to Everfrost in search of the Holy Flame. I can't thank you enough. Heaven and Earth treasure is so hard to find. I've been looking everywhere. I can't find Dragon Vein Crystal. Mind helping me out? Yeah, sure, I'll help you out. I think we have one of those in the bank. Alright, we found the mountain. We climbed the mountain. We ended up with a finger book. And actually, we'll do some cultivation here. Yeah. We have a ways to go. We need to do our middle and late breakthroughs. Inky Glow. And a town we already knew about. And city we already know. Okay. I don't... Oh, another Fallen Valley entrance. They should be the same thing. They're not like they're different. Okay, Xian. Oh, that actually was... that might actually be the head office, as it were, because that doesn't say branch. Interesting there. Yeah, this cultivation is going to be so much less efficient when we need 18,000 and we're getting like 100, 150. Nope, and we just wandered into a zone. Alright, yeah, we're definitely not as powerful here. I need to be a little bit careful. Would you heal me up a little bit? We are probably not ready to do another danger zone. We have not leveled up at all. A couple spirit roots, just circumstantially. Get him, Lotuses! Get him! Oh, 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 no! You're heavily wounded. Seem the monster's powerful. Go, I'll stall it. But you... I'm fine, don't worry. As soon as Guo Fei is done speaking, the magic is cast to teleport you before you can protest. As you leave, the last thing you see is the monster pouncing on her frail form. Oof. Oof. Ouch. Why were you so foolish? Okay, she's not dead. Let us retreat. Spirit frowns for a moment, then points at you with finger and heals us up. Yeah, be careful, friend. We lucked out on that free heal there. Buffet. Not like this. Now, we didn't get friend has died or anything, so we should be fine. Master, I brought you some soul fragments. Sure, sure. I don't know. They said that they changed it so we can't do the lotus thing. I wonder if that's actually true. Our master defeated Han Yi. All red. Out of curiosity. Yeah. Our one master got killed. We have you. You are still in Golden Core, though. Our apprentice is late Golden Core. Alright, Gu Fei ended up being fine. It's funny that Yin'er earns a spot here on our friend list, but Lan Yu did not. Neither did Aoyao. My friend, have you heard about the evil being? Okay, yes. They really like talking about that evil being. Okay, that is up again. Did not do a great job of keeping this even. You know what? We're close enough. I'm just going to do it. I want to really push her storyline forward if I can. We are heavily wounded, though. So I'm going to... No, not get boozed up. I'm going to go rest. Get rid of that. And you know what? Apparently, I should be boozing up. Drink alcohol. Max vitality. Perfect. Stamina. Yeah, so our attack and defense skill are my number 1 and number 2 things right now. I really would like to get those buffed up. There's a lot of people around here. The origin box has been expanded again under Yin'er's meticulous construction, but the once tidy interior is now cluttered with various stuff. A complete mess, so different from how it used to be. You touch the sand table. The guardian handmaiden slips further from control. She's secretly assessing my divination table to spy on my intentions. I must shut down the divination table before she discerns my true intentions. The guardian handmaiden keeps examining the origin box structure. What is she plotting now? My child is being naughty. Time to teach her some proper discipline. Good, just like that. The origin box been expanded? What's up? You enter the inner chamber and find Yin'er half lying on the bed, still visibly shaken. She takes a moment to collect herself, then immediately scrambles up and hurries to the sand table, frantically searching its surface. Why won't it open? Why won't it open? Yin'er tries to activate the sand table, but despite her many attempts, nothing works. With gritted determination, she runs out of the room. You follow Yin'er deep into the cave, where countless nether crystals jut from the surroundings. The scene reminds you of Fallen Valley. Ahead, Yin'er is channeling her energy to repeatedly strike the nether crystals, while monsters appear from nowhere and keep harassing her. She's wounded in several places, and the situation looks increasingly dire. I need to gather more soul fragments. Help, friend. Power up with some coffee on my end. Another Carpia. All right, yeah. Let's check in on Carpia. How are you doing? Yin'er successfully shatters the crystal, capturing all the spiritual essence that shatters from within. As she does, an eerie light begins to shine from her joints. There we go. Feng Shui diagram. I felt so burned by that first one, I haven't gone and done another. Maybe we should. Yin'er collapses to the ground, panting heavily. Help her up. You help Yin'er to her feet, but she falls into your embrace and begins to sob. I had a dream. In it, I was always wandering through fallen valleys, searching for something, and then monsters would attack me. Then I saw myself in a beautiful place where someone was teaching me many things, just like you. But then I attacked him. It was just a dream. Was it really just a dream? Can I stay like this for just a while longer? Yin'er sobbing subsides, but you can clearly feel a large wet patch on your chest where the tears fell. After a long while, she suddenly pulls away from your embrace. I'm sorry, I couldn't hold back. My tears have soaked your clothes. Please just leave me for a moment, okay? With profound sadness on her face, Yin'er turns and walks away. I think she got cast out from the heavens, as it were. Okay, she is done there. Okay, resolve his issue. He needed the dragon bone thing. We're doing a lot of friend helping lately, which is fine. That's definitely Cheng's MO. Dragon bone thingamabobber. Dragon bone. Right here. Draw. Well, nope. While we're here. You're not wanting to talk? We're gonna talk. No need to worry about me. I can take care of myself. How about a gift? Nope, you don't want a gift. Okay. Friend. They're way over there. Okay, well that's a little annoying, but sure. I mean, he is kind of low, so. Hey man, I got your stuff. Here, take this dragon. I want to give you this dragon vein crystal. Do you want it? He takes the gift. Never let it be said that Cheng doesn't pay his debts. Yeah, you should hang out with my apprentice. Yeah, there you go. Maybe she'll help you out too. And nothing else we really need here. Mushroom Man. She is giving us a free book. Thank you. This time it's Palm. Master, I can't travel far without... You can't travel far without a trusty mount. This is actually going to be kind of dangerous. Let's try not to die again right away. We got really lucky that Wu Fei helped us out of that one and teleported us to safety and didn't die. That's a distinct possibility that they can sacrifice themselves for you. And she is not high enough to have a second form. I don't believe you get that at Golden 4, so yeah, still pretty dangerous. Down with you, Froggy boy. And you too. I wonder if my sword just did that stun. I don't know why I would have gotten that otherwise. If that's the case, that actually makes some of those abilities we have that can stun things slightly better. Because now we could actually proc those. Yep. Out of the way, out of the way. And no more of your garbage. Yeah, boy, he just comes in, just one-shots, doesn't he? Alright, this is good, though. This means I am fine for normal Origin Spirit stuff. The stuff that killed us was probably Nascent Soul, if I had to guess, because it's in the next danger zone. I really like this last Lotus upgrade. It actually seems to be able to kill normal mobs, which is perfect. Just use that as kind of like a screen clear. when we have a boss that we're hitting. Get him, Carpia. Ooh, around that, please. Yeah, let's be a little careful. Holy moly, my screen. Oh, blue artifact, or a blue sword, I think. What was that? An Origin Spirit Flying Mount. Way worse than what we're currently using. Which, I guess, admittedly, is only Golden Core, but 1,000 move, 300 charisma, and some focus. Yeah, no thank you. And we were just leaving the area. Fortune Teller has set up a stall beside the road. As you approach, he pulls you over and says, Noble Cultivator, come this way. Allow Sage Tianbo to tell your fortune. Sage Tianbo starts scrying, not waiting for a response. After a few moments, he speaks. Jade waters, precious flowers, crystal buds, celestial wine for your cup. 3,000 years in Immortal, a poor exchange for one night of drunken revelry. Congratulations, Cultivator. Smiling, Sage Tianbo pulls out a box and holds it out in your direction. I feel like we just got scammed. Fine, take your money. You throw a few spirit bones in the fortune teller's box. Thanks for the tip. May you attain the great path and worldly renown very soon. You leave a broad smile on your face. Didn't even give me a trait. I got scammed. Okay, back to work. Now we needed to be up here. Can I go to Inky? I can go to Inky. Get this finished up. You know, it's just like before. You say, oh, what I want to do is I want to go scout this out. And then immediately get pulled in 100 different directions. Come on, give me some of the Fallen Spirit stuff. That's what I really want from this. I don't want the Learn Manual garbage. That doesn't seem to be particularly useful so far. I gotta be careful here. I don't want to accidentally trigger what I did last time. Alright, this is all safe for now. Where am I? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the frozen-looking trees are what I gotta be careful. Mist suddenly envelops you. It grows thicker, and soon you lose your direction. When the mist finally dissipates, you find yourself in an unfamiliar location. You see a white-haired man staring blankly at a Go board. Seeing you, the man jumps up in delight and invites you to drink wine while playing a game of Go with him. A long time has passed, but the game has still not finished. You find your eyelids growing heavy. You wake under a tree with only an empty cup in your hand in evidence that what happened was not a dream. Drank some sacred wine, 10% attack, and some luck. I'll take it. Alright. No, none of that. I just want to skirt the edge here for now. Okay, here's a town. Thank you for the free stuff. Less gold dust. I still don't have any of that. Go to the market and buy. Okay, those are going to be the ones we have. You will be new. Another new one. We are not good enough for the Flying Star. So we have now the Asiatic. Oh, geez. Tear thumb prescription. Oh, that was a word I had to parse. Tear thumb. And we also have Sun and Moon root prescription. Learn that too. Oh, I also have some junk to sell. I have some old mounts that we're never going to use. We just got those from the various people dragging us on missions. We're never going to use that either. Nor our spare cosmic egg, but I'm going to give that away. I don't dare sell the purple fur now. That is so ironic that literally after having that for 25 hours, I finally decided to sell it. And that's when I actually need the darn thing. You can't win for losing, that's for sure. Alright, back on the road. We are looking... Ooh. I'm willing to chance it. It's going to be hard, not hellish. Okay, I'm willing to do that. We need to just build up some of the materials from this zone that we don't have any of. Oh, we have 2 question marks. Interesting. I don't understand why those are there. Like, is that telling me... Yeah, see this one... That can be the end of the map? Yeah. Weird, I will say. Spirit Gathering Lotus, so that's some more... herbs. Okay, yep. We're going to need all that dust and various stuff, so... No harm in getting a little of that. Yin'er, working it. She's trying to catch up with everyone else who's already had their storylines, I guess. You see ugly sage standing in the distance, gazing at the village beyond. Seems lost in thoughts, not aware of your approach. Hey, ugly sage, how you doing, man? Long time no see, my friend. Isn't this a peculiar place? Why? Heaven-blessed baby will be born here in a few days. Have you noticed the twisted air above the village? The heaven path is preparing for the child's birth. At the time the baby comes into the world, a trial will fall upon here, and all that live around the place will be wiped out. Ugly Sage falls into silence. He gazes into the distance again, but you're not certain whether he's looking at the village or the distant horizon. What are you going to do? Now I have 2 choices. First, I could cast a spell on the mother to halt the baby's birth, but it will be effective for only 3 years. After that, if I still couldn't find a way to counter the trial, the child would be born, and I would return here to prevent a heaven-blessed baby's arrival. Second, I could try to unfold an array that will deprive the 5 spirits of the child to confuse the heaven's path's perception. I could keep the trial away with it, but the poor child will become weak and feeble due to the lack of heaven's blessing. Alas, I have already set up the array. I would like to know your opinion. A baby not being born for 3 years is... Oh, what's his name? It's the guy that rides around on the fire wheels for his shoes. It'll come to me. I can't think of his name. It's another god. Another mythological god. I don't like either of those choices. Don't do either of them. You try to dissuade Ugly Sage, and you tell him that he should respect the way things develop and flourish, and you believe the baby will have a unique path that's not subject to alteration. You also said that any attempt to change someone's destiny is unacceptable, especially if that made by persons more powerful than others. I see. Oh, he doesn't like that. But please save your words. There are many paths in our world, and there's no definitive guide about which to follow. What we must care about is following the call of our Taoist mind, since being a cultivator is, after all, a determined challenger against our destiny. Furthermore, if lives could be sacrificed upon the baby's arrival, what would the child think when the tragedy is revealed someday? My friend, I believe in your wisdom, but we could only discuss moral matters later. I'll send you to a safe place. Try to stop him again. You try to say something, but after a flash from under your feet, you emerge in another place. Mist gathers around the village, and the grand array gently forms a screen above it, dispelling the twisted air there. What will you do? Shake my head and leave. I don't think that was the right call, but obviously he's more powerful than I am since he can teleport me away. Interesting, we have a sign up here. We knew about that one. We did not know about that. That's really close. Not the best one. You really kind of want spread out towns. Ooh, yikes. Yeah. Because that allows us to have teleportation points. So we're going to have a lot of time that we have to spend. Ooh, the top of the map. I have... Oh, wow. And what a horrible spot for an array. Panlong Mountain. Okay, that seems like that might be something we might want to know where it's at. Interesting. Yeah, not a great spawn on this one, I will say. I would much prefer this. The towns are spread out, and the vision things are near our sect, really. All right, what else we got? Not good enough for that. We have Sigesbekia. Sure. Not good enough for that. We have Tiansheng Snow Lotus prescription. Okay. And that's it. Getting all those learned. Just like before, getting them now means we'll have time to farm it up before they become relevant. I tried to do some herbology picking while I was between episodes, and I got the junk stuff. So we need to get our herb skill up higher. We have 3 beast claws. That is really bad. Okay, I'm not quite ready to start doing that. I need to do some of those missions for one of our artifact spirits, but I'm just not quite ready. I am really, really going to try to stay on target here and finish my exploration, like I said. A little annoying. I feel like we're wasting a lot of time doing it this way, but is what it is. Okay, and then I want to zip into both of these. No, I did you, right? Yes. That means this is the one I need to visit. Ma Haoju really likes me. She's summoning from Inky Glow. Have we met? You're a stunning beauty. Upstanding, faithful, power hungry. Pretty righteous. Okay. I don't remember you, I'm sorry. Spirit Gathering Lotus. Please, yes. And Cyanthula. Desert Broom Rape. What a name. YouTube's gonna love that one. Dew Grass Prescription. Alright. Learn. Learn. Nothing else, we're at least getting that prepped. We did learn last time that we can kill mushroom men too, so vaguely interested in doing all of those. The Spirit Mask Feng Shui guy's the dangerous one, really. Or yes, he's the Forge. Alright, I'm gonna do it. See, okay, that I can do. That I can do. Actually gives me some directions that I could follow. I don't know if they have to be in the zone we're in. That's a good question. Okay, I'm not going to fiddle with that at the moment, but we will think about that. That far. Thank goodness we have such a fast mount. The sect duel is about to start in 3 months. This event requires 10 true disciples. If we don't have enough, we might be able to have us come. We have not managed to make it to any of those yet. Got some mood. Okay, I'll take it. All right, are you the actual edge? Kinda, sorta not. Hey, look at that.
我长话短说吧。
Finally, were you waiting for me? Shuangling? Don't get so overconfident. In all seriousness, I've located several valuable manuals, but I need assistance in procuring them. Rest assured, you'll be well compensated for your efforts. What do you say? Sure, we'll help. Thanks. This item possesses a remarkable ability. Perhaps it will offer you additional measure of safety during your travels. As she speaks, she removes an earring and holds it out before you. What's this? An earring is inlaid with blazing jade, capable of warding off frigid energies, a valuable treasure. Why are you giving it to me? This way my energy will not easily affect you. If I take this, what will you do? This item can no longer suppress the icy energy within me. However, the cold must pass through a barrier before reaching you, and therefore this earring can still provide some measure of relief. I'll accept. Very well. Shall we go out to find the manuals? Yes, but hold that thought, because I am going to scout this area out. Trying to stay a little bit on target here. Definitely Cheng's weakness is squirrel, and he runs off. Okay, now we know what that is. So I remember. It's near the xianxia. Okay, she actually has a symbol on the map. That's very helpful. Just finish this up. Here. We're going to need to do a... Whoa. Not going into those areas yet. guess we're done. I guess that's just part of the edge of the map. Okay. We will finish this episode. I'm making the commitment. I can help you get admitted to the sect competition. What do you say? If it's what you want, I'll recommend you. Sure. We're gonna just get destroyed, but maybe Carpia can carry us. Her fins are getting strong. All that weight she's having to carry. We'll rest by the riverside. The mountains and the waters paint a soothing scene. As you rest, a ball of white light leaps out of the river and right at you. You feel at peace as though your cultivation has improved. Ooh, nice. Very nice. I mean, that would be one way we could get a little bit of a power boost here, would be getting our middle and late breakthroughs. And almost done. And we bottlenecked. And I already have the item for that. Do our breakthrough. Boom. And I have the next pill also. 18 attack, 12 defense, some HP, energy, focus, crit res. Beautiful. It's exactly what we need. And we got copy a random skill. I need to test that on somebody and see if that pisses them off. We also just need to find somebody who has a skill worth using it on. Does Li Dan want to talk to me? It's a bold outfit for a snow zone. She's left-handed. I don't know. Upstanding, romantic, and protective. You go your way and I'll go mine. No need to discuss it. Oh, I see. She was offended by my comment about her outfit, I think.
你准备好就进去吧。
Ahead lies the repository of manuals. Are you ready? There will be many evil spirits or fierce demons within, so please retreat once you obtain the manual. I shall wait your turn here. You aren't coming with me? If I accompany you inside, my icy energy will become uncontrollable. It will only hinder you. Perhaps I should remain outside. I'd gladly die by your hand, m'lady, tips Fedora. That is really cringy. I think even Cheng has his limits. I'll head in now. Exercise utmost caution. I shall accompany you inside. Oh, and then she comes inside anyways. That's funny. I don't think... have we... Yeah, we've seen her fight before. It's been a while. I think, now that I know that we have traits that allow them to join us, I think she's probably going to be the best one. Because she's going to be Carpia 2.0, essentially. Get him, Lotus! It's very subtle to see that my little sword thing doing work, but it is actually doing some work. It's getting nice little hits here and there. If only I could make it attack faster. I think maybe the second rank does that. We've obtained what we need. Let us depart. Your powers aren't so impressive after all. Wow. Wow, when did we get mad at her? Nice moves. You'll deal with them from now on. Show her the earring. The earring proved useful, right? Yeah, thank you for helping me find the manual and for allowing me to accompany you. Having spoken, she passes the compensation to your hand before abruptly turning and departing. We never did actually look to see what those were doing. Let's... we have those in our inventory? We must, right? What do you do? Month... max vitality 10%, max energy 10% for 1 month. I mean, that's fine, I suppose. Just gotta time the use of that, right? Okay, we have done... man, what a big zone, by the way. Just for reference. I guess it's just squished a little funny. So obviously Everfrost is the next area. And then we'll cross over to Mujiang. I think we go all the way around the outside and then into the middle, if I had to guess. It looks like we're kind of building something here. Alright, we're very close to her place. Let's just stop there and check if she has a continuation. At last you've arrived. This time I require your assistance becomes indispensable. Withhold assistant will help her. Valuable artifact is to be auctioned at an upcoming event. Should I enter such a bustling locale, I fear others may not withstand my frigid aura. Thus, I require you to act on my behalf and secure the treasure. I shall inform you of the time and location of the auction. When the moment arrives, I will remain beyond the city gates. Once you acquire the item, simply deliver it to me. Sure. That's down by the city. All right. Remind me, Sion Phoenix, I don't think you're the one we hate. Right? Yep. You are not one that likes us, though. All right. We can teleport from the town over there. All right. We found the weird-looking mountain again. Immortal Inspiration. Doesn't do anything because we're intelligent. Man. I used to think intelligence was the be-all, end-all of traits. I have really reevaluated its value. I think you want a decent intelligence, something like 100, or insight, something like 130-ish. And then a plus 30 would take you to the 150. Because there's been multiple instances where we've basically just been blocked. Feels bad, man. Okay, and I think we visited all of these places and bought all the recipe things. Just for my sanity's sake. We did buy what was here, right? Oh, this is the one we hadn't. Okay, I'm glad I double-checked. Crimson cornflower. Solid balsam prescription. Carmine flower prescription. And blood radish blossom. That was quite a few. Now that feels like we've learned the right amount for a new zone. Get those learned up. I also should probably buy the recipes for the pills just to see what I'm looking for. Okay, done. And I came here to use your portal to the city. And in the city, bounty board. I do actually want to do some of those. Also, I was looking through here. The one I really wanted needed 3 opal jades, but there's other ones that don't require 3. These only need 1. Some of them don't need any. So, yeah, keep my eyes out. None of these are really doing it for me. This one's okay. Yeah, it's not really doing it for me. So we will just keep our eyes out. Maybe we should get a gift for one of our friends, too. We could also buy one of those. Market. Did I check the market here? Apparently, yes. And the big thing we could get is a Xiaoyu. That's not better than what we have. Neither is the next level one. And get more talisman. Learned my lesson about not buying those when I could, since we have to wait for those to reset. Also, I just now realized I needed to send out my imps again. Shoot. Because I didn't send them when I was in the other zone. Shoot, we missed several months here. That's really annoying. I wish they would just go on the adventures at the highest level they could do. All right, she wants us to go to the auction for her. Have you acquired the item? Give. No, I haven't. Do we just need to go to the auction and a story will play? Yeah. You're Lady Frost Dweller. The name doesn't seem to suit you at all. Well, never mind. You're... Oh, he doesn't want to get in trouble, guys. So you're the one who's been secretly contacting me? All this sneaking around. If you hadn't pointed out the treasure spots beneath the Everfrost, I would have never handed this over to you. Here, take it. This is farewell. We got some frost lead. All right. As one does. All right, here's your frost lead. Thanks, this item is now in my possession. At that moment, a child gazes at her with curiosity, clutching a handkerchief and approaching step by step. Halt, child, what do you think you're doing? Encourage her, place the earring on the child. The child approaches and offers the handkerchief. She pauses in hesitation, but ultimately accepts it. She then gently pats the child's head, who smiles before departing. You planned this. You're not a monster. Be confident the child is safe and sound. Be confident. Isn't my past confidence the bane of others? Alas, you are truly incorrigible. She casts a cold glance at you and raises her fair hand and pats your head. At that moment, the jade earring you placed on the child is transferred to you. The child has no need for such an item. Do not part with the earring merely to appease me. It took great effort to obtain. Our business here is concluded. Let us depart. No sooner than she departs than an arachnid descends from above, landing on your palm. The creature catches fire for no apparent reason and turns into ash in an instant. Only a slip of paper remains. It bears 4 words. She still harbors secrets. All right. Being a little bit of a voyeur there. Not that we didn't expect that from Ting. All right, now I want to grab this because there's a guy right there we can take out. All right, we need to be a little careful. We haven't done one of these yet at this rank. These guys can be pretty spicy when you're first starting the game. That big attack that they've got. Harpia. Yeah, he's not even going to get it off. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, this one right here can be a little spicy. He gives me the mining book and some materials, including the special stuff. So maybe we can work our way up to getting that artifact forged finally. Sag. Care to join me for some tea and a good debate? This is... Wait a minute. Lin. You're friends with Ugly Sage. Interesting. Okay, this is not the one who's been feuding with our master. Sure, yeah, I'll have a debate. I also didn't look. What do you like? Middle way, okay. A member of your immediate family and your lover fall into the devil's pool. You can only save one. What do? I just save both. Nah, I'd win. Someone's dying on the road. Their dying wish is to deliver a box. You're our middle way, right? We will ignore them. To break through the next stage, you must undergo trial by lightning. There are thousands of civilians. If you continue, they will die. Try to save as many as we can. Oh, remember, always tell people what they want to hear. Don't tell them their true thoughts. Then they'll get mad at you. Due to some sex forfeiting. I have regrets that I turned the population down. I like this so much better. I really like this setting so much better because I can actually learn some of these people and who they are. But I don't think we're ever going to get sect battles. Very unfortunate. Devs, not that you ever watch this, but please fix that. You should obviously scale the amount needed, or you should funnel more into sects or something that would fix that problem. All right, give me your book too, buddy. This is a stick-up. We're going mushroom hunting. Truffles with her little pigs. Maybe that's what she's out here doing, truffling. Yeah, nothing that the ladies can't carry me through simply enough. And we are immediately going to use... What is our max currently? I should have looked. I think it's either 300 or 350. So we got a ways to go. Why is that so sparkly? Oh, it's a mining spot. Sure. We got some of the stuff. Excellent. Bounty board, claim reward. And I saw that we had another spot. I need to do some monster sweeps for one of our Origin Spirit quests. Or not Origin Spirit, Artifact Spirit quests. In addition, I just need to build up some reputation, and I need to build up just some of the generic maps that are in the area. That's super interesting to me that we now have this. I wonder if this is from Feng Shui, maybe. There's a person lying on the ground. You look dead. You move closer to look, you realize they're at a perfectly dressed dead body. You probe the body and realize the person has not been deceased for long. Their Taoist mind is shattered. This person must have been heaven chosen in life. It's a real shame this happened. The shattering of the Taoist mind isn't natural, however. It looks like the result of some other force. What will you do? Investigate the cause of death. You examine the body and look over the marks. After several examinations, you notice an ugly colored Taoist fruit and a crumpled letter on the body. ugly colored Taoist fruit. You find an ugly Taoist fruit on the body of the Heaven Chosen. There are dark marks around it, and the area where it has been bitten is clearly rotted since. This is not an item to be trifled with, let alone something to be eaten. Crumpled letter. Okay. I did not expect that from a random monster sweep mission. We will have to read said letter. Shell iron patch. Monster pillet. Okay, where's you under special perhaps? Crumpled letter. Tired of getting insta-killed so often by strong enemies at the Immortal tournament? Frustrated by how often your hard-earned Taoist fruit, I assume that means is getting robbed? Sage Tianbo's Taoist fruit is high quality for a fair price. That's the guy that did that reading that we didn't ask for. Making it is just the thing for that long road. It'll be on sale for 3 months. Please stay tuned. And you don't have anything to do. Interesting. Is he scamming people? He resulted in someone dying if he is. We have Beast Claws finally? We do. I can finally submit one. I think we need to do some of those also for one of my spirits. Some mythical beasts. I'm not feeling those yet. I'm not feeling those yet. Okay, so she is here, but she probably doesn't have her quest thing. We're near Yin'er. The market's just reset. Did I already do this and buy the manuals? No. Excellent. Yoink. I'm going to actually have my talisman leveled up this time. Now people can't make fun of us for not being able to read. Talismans are at 286. It's now my highest one. None of those I care about at the moment. You arrive at Yin'er's residence to find her sitting dejectedly before the Mirage sand table, looking utterly exhausted. It's you. I'm just a bit clueless, annoying creature. Why do you still come? You're very adorable. Pats on head. I'm just a failed, defective creation, not worth anyone's affection. Yin'er stumbles towards the doorway and then looks back for one last look at the Mirage sand table. Her dejected expression suddenly transforms into one of unprecedented determination and resolve. With purposeful strides, she walks away into the distance. Good distance, I like that. The origin box remains in disarray, but before you, Mirage Sand Table shows subtle changes, as if Yin'er has modified it. Yang and Yin. Do the Yang? The fine sand table surges upwards like jade green waves, undulating rhythmically before instantly taking the shape of a human figure. The Guardian Handmaiden is completely out of control. She's secretly trying to replicate the origin box. She has discovered that the origin box is the key to her creation. Once she breaks free from my control, I fear she will cause tremendous upheaval in this realm. In the coming days, I shall implant the 3 principles in her to prevent her rebellion. As soon as she returns, I will do it. After that, the Guardian Handmaiden will be completely under my control. The baneful power is to first prevent her from growing stronger. Her desperate attempts to replicate the origin box are all for one purpose, to reconstruct herself. Self-reconstruction requires tremendous power, but once she attains it, it will become baleful power, the 3rd principle. It will then trigger her self-destruction through a blast. The Guardian Handmaiden is my masterpiece after all. What a waste it would be. Let us hope it never comes to that. The origin box remains in disarray. You jerk. I don't know who you are, but you just made an enemy. The fine sand on the table surges forward like a rolling cloud, and in the mist, drifting ethereally before instantly taking shape of a human figure. After falling into the world, I was gravely wounded. Gathering soul fragments and preserving my last thread of consciousness became my utmost priority. Alas, the fallen valley was teeming with demons. A monster wounded my arm and finally depleted my soul fragments. I collapsed deep in the valley. The origin box is the key to breaking my bonds. I must use my last broken soul to preserve every detail of its design. Once the origin box is complete and repairs my body, I can venture forth again and gather more soul fragments to strengthen myself and recover my memories. Despite the setbacks, I finally remembered everything. The last step to breaking free from control lies before me. I must strengthen my soul as much as possible. Regrettably, I still couldn't decode Mirage Sand Table. I cannot fully remove all the restrictions he set in me, but fortunately, I've broken free from the most important one, absolute obedience. The origin box remains in disarray, but before you, the Mirage Sandbox shows subtle changes. Activate Primal Mirage. A man holds 3 talismans in one hand, while the other opens a wooden puppet body, tinkering with intricate internal mechanisms. Master, I do not need these restrictions. It's not for you to decide. Master, I harbor no disloyalty. Please don't suppress me with the 3 principles. Don't worry, even when 3 principles take effect, you won't change much. The man channels his energy into the talismans, attempting to insert them into the puppet's body. Suddenly, a fierce gleam appears in the puppet's eyes as it destroys one of the talismans with a wave of its hand. The well-dressed man quickly dodges aside, but the puppet moves like lightning, appearing before him in an instant to snatch the remaining 2 talismans. How dare you resist? You're nothing but a puppet I created. But I refuse to be controlled by you. I harbor no disloyalty. These evil deeds exist only in your paranoid imagination. Ignorant creature, heaven and earth bow to my will. I do as I please. Who are you to make presumptions about my intentions? You are only making presumptions. Their struggle continues, but the well-dressed man quickly gains the upper hand over the puppet. The 2 talismans burst into cold lightning and it pierces the puppet's body. While restraining the struggling puppet, the man begins drawing new talismans, his eyes darting between his work and watching the puppet's movements. Seeing the well-dressed man's divided attention, the puppet seizes an opening and unleashes its energy, gravely wounding him. With an agonized cry, the man shoves the puppet away, sending it plummeting into an endless sea of clouds. Blah blah blah. She's in grave danger and needs immediate rescue. The 3rd principle, baneful power, has been implanted within her. Too much power will destroy her, yet to break free from her bonds, she keeps gathering soul fragments to strengthen herself. Isn't this terribly dangerous? I wonder which is actually true. Is she actually dangerous and he was right? Or is he actually just a control freak paranoia? From afar, Cheng surveys the landscape. Sensing your approach, she glances at you briefly before returning to the view. So, how does it feel? Now that you've brought that stiff lady back to life, how are you feeling? Never thought it would affect the world. Finally, we've done it. At least we have a choice. You're quite philosophical. You're right, stay silent. I never thought it would affect the world. Every action, every decision leaves a mark on the world. Those who suffer, even if they escape one calamity, will face another. No one is exempt. Your guilt over influencing the world is unnecessary. At least we have a choice. Being able to make a good choice often means the choice itself is inconsequential. In crucial moments, you're often forced into a no-win situation where every path leads to error. Yeah, that was with Ugly Sage a minute ago. Perhaps our only option is to choose the path of least immediate harm or the one that offers the most long-term benefit. At least we have a choice. Finally done. You're quite philosophical. What's destined to happen will happen. It's a simple fact of reality, not a philosophical notion. Finally, we've done it. I wonder if after all her sacrifices, she truly achieved her desire. Even if she escaped her controller, she's merely traded one predicament for another. In this world, who isn't bound by rules? From this perspective, before transcendence, we're all puppets on strings. The stiff lady's struggles haven't fundamentally changed her fate. You're right. You might think I'm heartless, but you can't truly understand detachment without experiencing desperate struggle and bitter suffering. Okay. By the way, I'm leaving. After all I've done for you, Don't you think a thank you is in order? Why you leaving? I was intrigued by the stiff-laced story, but now it's over. Yeah, well, thank you for your help. Yeah, you've been pretty helpful. Oh, I didn't expect such sincerity from you. May you always live true to yourself. Jiangzhang gently lifts your palm and then traces a delicate pattern on your knuckle. A faint ethereal mark shimmers into existence before vanishing just as quickly. We have 3 years of untranslated stuff. What do we know? A lesson specifically given to you by Tiangjiang. Luck plus 30, comprehension plus 20, last 3 years. I wonder if that's actually comprehension or if it's insight. She smiles gently before casting a spell. You catch a glimpse of her flickering twice before disappearing into the distance. She's probably moved on to a new zone, I guess. Step forward and stop it. It's dangerous here. What brings you here? Don't do it. There's a bomb. Ah, you saw the Mirage Sound Table. So that was his plan all along. Did he implement the 3 principles in me after all? Did you come specifically to tell me this? Yin'er lowers her head shyly, appearing to reach out for your hand, but when she raised her head again, a murderous gleam flashes in her eyes. I didn't plant the rest 2 principles for nothing. At least I found the wretch which dares to control my guardian handmaiden. Okay, she just got possessed by him, maybe? Yin'er waves her slender arm, unleashing a powerful surge of energy towards you. In the same instant, her form transforms into a streak of light, lunging straight for your face. Oh no. Not my face, I need that. Alright, Carpia. We have to help her. Be gentle, but also firm. Okay. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna be okay. Carpia's got this covered. Holy moly, Carpia. Cheng Mu, spare me, I'm your friend after all. Here, take this stuff. Gold dust, a water fruit. Keep your stuff, you may go. Thank you, I'll be going now. I don't think that was actually her. How interesting. It seems that not all vermin from the lower realm are completely worthless. Go, get out of here. It's the second principle, weaken will. He planted a strand of his soul inside me. While I gathered soul fragments to recover my memory, I was also reviving his. Yin'er's voice alternates between a man's threatening tone and a woman's pleas for you to leave quickly. The scene before you becomes utterly grotesque. You wretched creature, not only did you wound me, but you scurried away like a rat and disgraced yourself. I'll deal with this meddler first, then settle accounts with you properly. Go, get out of here, he's dangerous. He'll use me to hurt you. I'm not going anywhere. Yin'er seems about to lunge at you, but suddenly her momentum is suppressed, forcing her to her knees. Damn, I won't let you control me. Strange lights suddenly flash in Yin'er's joints. She gives you a resigned smile before leaping into the depths of Dark Valley. Almost instantly, a thunderous blast erupts, sending clouds of dust billowing in the air. You venture deeper into the valley. Among the jagged rocks and scattered remains, you find Yin'er not far ahead, dragging her half-broken body forward. Seeing you, she seems to breathe a sigh of relief. At last, it's over. Yin'er wants to give you her heart. With great effort, Yin'er raises her stiff right hand to her chest, retrieving a strange object from her badly damaged body and placing it in your hands. In that same moment, her pupils dilate, her head drops, and she grows still forever. Spiritual item. The Fuzhu Shinhi. It's a round and pointed at the bottom like a heart, made of jade. Its faint blue flame beating lively inside. Although the Tremella has died, its heart seems to still be alive. I think Tremella must be puppet. And Spider Lady's back. I thought you were leaving. You look like an accomplished cultivator. How about you go a few rounds with me? You look like my disciple. You are not my disciple. Do you have a sister? Alright, let's spar. A lightning cultivator. You are not of the same realm. Alright, well, there you go. I mean, she still gets some insight points, even if she lost. The world is evolving. Half a sentence is too much for you. Farewell. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I just walk up to random people on the street and be like, I don't like to talk to you. And then I walk away from them. It's just normal things. I won't let you go ahead. I've shown you endless patience, but you pushed me too far. If this continues, don't blame me for showing no mercy. The cultivator brandishes a glowing yellow talisman, commanding the bambuki to surround and capture you. Tianxian responds with an elegant gesture of her slender hand, summoning ethereal threads to weave and dance through the air, ensnaring the creatures. As both of them unleash their powers, a cacophony of crackling energy fills the air. The bambuki snap and crumble, falling to the ground, defeated. Suddenly, the threads ignite without warning, causing a blinding explosion. When the dust settles, Tianxian has vanished without a trace. Ah, crap, she escaped again. I can't let her continue this. I simply can't. The cultivator stomps his foot in frustration, waving a talisman in his hand. Powerful air currents swirl around him, forming a vortex. In an instant, he harnesses the wind and vanishes into the sky. Okay, that was not related to Yin'er. You've been trudging through the wilderness for many days. Suddenly in the distance, you see someone laying prostrate on the ground. You hurry over and take a look. It turns out to be a dead body. You take the items laying on the ground beside it. After all, he won't be using them, and you want to live. Okay, just found a lot of money. Nothing. Okay, let's go check out the item. Spiritual item use. The object resembles a heart riddled with countless holes and apertures on its surface. Inside, it harbors a fiery light as if it's meant to be installed in something. Okay. Well, we don't know how to fix it. I figured we'd go there and maybe build her a fresh body. Interesting. So, Tianxiang claims to be leaving the area. We're working with Frost, and Yin'er seems to be down and out for a while. So, resolved a few of those, that's for sure. Golden Feather. Okay, yeah, we got lots of quests still to do. Didn't make a lot of physical progress, but we got a lot of story progress this time around. Boy, this is a cluttered feeling zone. I don't know why I feel this one's so bad. We have some more ugly sage stuff to do. It looks like Zhuang Ling's dwelling might be up. So we got tons more to do. I will need to do some sect rep grinding. I'll probably bring you guys along for the first set of them, so we'll do that next episode. I also need to finish up a little bit more of the pagoda grind, just to finish up those spirits we've currently got. But that's going to be it for this one, builders. Interesting story conclusions there. I've really enjoyed those. My only complaint really is the translations. It's bad enough when I need to use Google Lens, but it's doubly bad when you have something translated to a wrong item name. That's pretty ridiculous that hasn't been resolved. So, little disappointed on that front, but otherwise still quite enjoying it. The story has been really good. I have liked those quite a bit. Let me know what you're thinking of the storylines so far down below. I'm curious if other people are enjoying them as much as I am. All right, I will catch you guys in the next one. Babble out.